Welcome to this short video highlighting Chapter 11 of Bob Cochrane's first book, Imaginal You, a time-traveling note to self. If you find the material interesting, much greater detail may be found within the book, which is available on Amazon.com in either paperback or e-reader form. Let's get started. Chapter 11. Not Being Played. Ever felt like you're being served a truth sandwich with a side of BS? You know the type. 2 slices of fact with a layer of deception in the middle? Well, buckle up, because we're about to explore why your inner truth detector may not have noticed, why it might be buried under years of clutter, and how to dig it out. The truth about truth. Layers like an onion. Let's get one thing straight. Truth with a capital T and truth with a lowercase t are about as similar as a lion and a house cat. Sure, they're both felines, but one may snuggle on your lap, while the other might ruin your day. Most of us have been settling for lowercase t truth, the whatever keeps me safe and gets me likes on social media version. Meanwhile, our ancestors were out there literally dying for truth with a capital T. Makes you wonder what they'd think of us, afraid of being unfriended for speaking our truth. Your inner truth guitar. Here's where things get interesting. Remember how, in a room full of guitars, plucking a string on one guitar vibrates the same string on every other guitar? This is called sympathetic resonance. Well, congratulations. You've got a built-in truth-detecting guitar, with strings that can respond to truth in the same way. The problem? Most of us have buried our truth-sensing guitar under a pile of mental and emotional junk. It's like trying to hear a symphony while wearing noise-cancelling headphones filled with static. No wonder we can't tell the difference between genuine insight and carefully packaged propaganda. Deception extinction. Hold on to your smart glasses, folks, because we're on the verge of technology that could make lying harder than explaining NFTs to your grandma. Imagine walking around with heads-up display glasses that flash green, only to you, when the person you're listening to believes what they're saying, and red when they don't. Voice stress analysis makes this easy to do. Better yet, imagine these glasses also telling you if what they're saying is actually true. Suddenly, that used car salesman's pitch gets a whole lot more entertaining. But here's the kicker. Once deception becomes impossible, we might need to rewrite, well, everything. History books, social media posts, and our dating profiles. Goodbye. Love's long walks on the beach when you haven't left your couch in 3 weeks. The ultimate life hack. Now, let's talk about something that sounds boring but is actually the Swiss Army knife of personal development: forgiveness. Think of grievances like that weird smell in your car that you can't quite locate. Sure, you get used to it after a while, but it's still there, slowly poisoning your air quality. Forgiveness isn't about letting the other person off the hook. It's like finally cleaning out your car's air filter. The tricky part? Sometimes grievances are like that catchy earworm song you can't get out of your head. You want to let it go, but it's stuck on repeat. That's what we call a grievance addiction, and it's about as fun as it sounds. The bottom line. We're living in interesting times where faulty controlled narratives are getting harder to maintain, and truth is becoming increasingly important. Your job? Start excavating your inner truth detector. Practice some mental decluttering, and prepare for a world where something like smart glasses could even call BS on your own thoughts. In a world of truth sandwiches, be the person who checks under the bread. Your future self will thank you. What will it be? For more information on Bob Cochrane's first book, Imaginal You, a time-traveling note to self from the corner of science and spirituality, or his second book, Hyperdimensional You, Surfing the Shift Toward Mastery, check out Clever, the number 2, wise.com. That's clever2wise.com, or on Facebook, #Clever2wise.